I am once again. My name is Shinon the Gamer Dad, and today I will re-record for you a simple commentary because I didn't did it back in the time when I played this match, so I will do it for you again. Today you will see a dwarf team against the Breton team. So the Dragon Avengers will play the Beardy Kegs. As you can see, there are the teams. I mean, you can see the Excel sheet. So I hope you will enjoy it. Back in the time, I played it in the last year actually, that when you will see this, it is almost a half-year-old video, I think, but it's not a big deal. I think the dwarf team is a much stronger one, so if my prediction is correct, they has the best chance to win. Actually, they are one of the favorites of the whole championship. Of course, they are stronger in the short term because of the block tackle combination. In long term, they can be a little bit weaker because they can't score touchdowns easily, so they won't get that much experience. But who knows? As I remember, back in the Blood Bowl 1 Legendary Edition, my best winning rate ratio was with them, with the dwarf team. It was almost 60%. Of course, most of the matches were only 1-0. But now, the Breton team, I played a couple of matches with them, and most of them were, I don't know, tragic. Is there a word for that in English? Yeah. I lost most of them because they doesn't have a big guy, they doesn't have the perfect blockers, and the positioners are expensive. The lineman doesn't have agility 3, and they have a fan skill which is ish. So I hope you will enjoy this match. I tried to commentary it well. So yeah, let's see. The dwarfs, I think, yes, they want to attack. They have to. Most of the teams should attack in the first half, I think. But there are, I think, only a couple that is better in the defense. In the offense time, you have the chance to target the players at the line of scrimmage, and it's a huge advantage. I think at least in the first round, and later it is advantage as well. So yeah, you have to use it if you have the coin toss. I think that is my opinion. Of course, it can be that not all of the players think about the same. As you can see, I use the almost the usual setup for defense. I like it because it's not free to have the sidelines for the opposing opponent, but against the dwarves, actually, maybe you should use a more centric one. I don't know. I don't like to use it because if one of the teams can use well on the sidelines, then it's not easy to break them, especially against dwarfs, because they can cage the ball extremely hard with those block skills. Of course, this is the first match of them, so they doesn't have at least a lot of guards which they can have in the future. I don't remember who won the match, or was it a draw? But I know that yeah, what is my prediction? I think in the best way it will be a draw for the Breton team, but I think the dwarfs can handle it. Of course, they have to block a lot, and there it is, a step for the dwarfs. Drangi the Troll Slayer. He's a Drangi Troll. Actually, is this enough? Yeah, one step closer to the ball, it will land there. It's not a bad kickoff actually. If you have a blitz for this, you can use it. And the first blocks. Offend. I don't know. I just can't decide that it is a good or a bad skill. But the defender stumbles. He is down. And there comes a frenzy. No, it doesn't matter now. You don't have to use it immediately. And the first KO. Okay, that was the third roll. And one peasant is out. We have to pick the ball up. And the dwarves aren't the most agile team, so you should do that in early on your rounds. Because with that, it can be that you have to you can use a reroll for that. Of course, it has this guy has sure hands, so it's not a big deal, but it's safer to have them. I think they are creating their cage-ish thing. Yeah, the frenzy, and it worked. A beautiful hit from the alcoholic team. And yeah, for safing. For safe. One step back. Now, the Breton team, they have wrestles on their blockers, and they have block and catch on their blitzers, which is I don't know why does they have catch. It's fine, but it increases their price, but I don't know why. Why does it help them? As you can see, there is a mistake from the dwarf player, which was I, because without the guard, you can roll a regular 2 die on that guy. Yes, that one. But Walton, you have to guard the ball, and he did it. It's only a push. Yes, you don't want to follow him in each and every time, because then you will receive a regular 2 die for it. The attacker has an assist. Just a push. Someone asked me about the ballad ball earlier. That is it how much the luck helps you, or if you are unlucky, how much is your chance to win? Everyone has to know that you have to roll dice. So yeah, there it is. It's a turnover. It was the last move in the turn, so it's not a big deal. You didn't lose the ball or your whole turn. But you have to be lucky, but the good players can calculate the luck. So you don't have to be extremely lucky to play well in this game. If you are lucky, then our worst player can win or score. There are a couple of teams that can help you better with that. The dwarves aren't one. You have to play them really well because they are slow. So you can't just replan your moves immediately when one of your players is out, for example. You have to calculate it and you can use it. Yes, that is a 2 die and a reroll. Double skull. Okay. Maybe the friends will help you. And it did. The second hit now didn't break the armor. But Drengi can beat another one. Didn't he? Kill him. Nice. Stay. We need some place to score. That is another. It is another problem with the dwarf team, that you just can't run through. It's impossible. So you have to be sure that you open for a hole for the whole attacking team, for the whole cage. This move is a little bit brave, I think, because the last guy just can't get there only with the GFI. Which is another roll. You have to roll. Okay, it's a 2 plus, but hey, if you can fail a roll, you have the chance you will. This guy, of course, the fan can defend him. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, and it. You have to use the fan, and the other guy just can't follow you. And the one die. Yeah. These blockers are strange. The wrestle without the jump up is I don't like the wrestle. The wrestle can help stunty teams and the agile teams that can get through more blockers or more tackle zones, and there you can, I don't know, sack the ball carrier, for example. The wrestle is fine and cool for that with a strip ball and a jump up. But without those skills, the wrestle within itself is just a weak block. You can't hurt the opposing player, and of course you will put yourself on the field on your back. Of course, yeah, there won't be an armor roll for it, which is fine. And there it is. The sack is coming. Denied. Yes. Come on. Beat those dwarves. I like the Breton team. Their style and the knife things. Okay. Ugly is out. Only badly hurt. That was amazing. Okay, the guy is out only for this match, so it's not a long-term thing. But it was the sure hands from the dwarf team. There are other agile 3 players, but they doesn't have the ball now. What is the next move I make? Yeah, one die. Of course, the ball is within 3 dwarfs tackle zone and 2 knights or Breton. Yeah, I will call them knights because they are. It's a 2 die. No, it's not. It's a 1 die. It is. 2 die from him. Open up some space because the players are around us. Yes. Push the other one as well. The 2 die. Now we clear the balls, the adjacent spaces around the ball. What is my plan? How can we back up from this? Of course, if most the nobles will lie on their back, it will help. Again, defend. Is it good or bad? In my opinion, it's not a good one. And as you can see, these dwarfs, just can't pick up the ball. 33%. It's a really bad roll. That scout won't help either. That reroll, man, it just didn't help. It was a skull again. I don't know. I don't like the dwarves, especially chaos dwarves. The dwarves aren't my style because they just can't come back from bad situations. If you are playing well with your game plan, you are following your plan, and the dice on your side, and you can block out the opposing team and it's not a bashy one, then you can score once or maybe twice in a match, but it's impossible to score with them, I don't know, 5 times and do any interesting and funny thing. What is the worst race? I hate the Chaos Wars. I just can't tell you how I hate them. They are, I think, totally unbalanced, and they are extremely strong. So I just hate them. Why didn't I follow this? Okay, this catch was amazing. It was a 6. Yes, it was a 5 plus. Oh man, it's a really bad. I hate the Chaos Wars. They are almost the same like the dwarfs. They have block and tackle on their linemen, but they have 2 extremely fast players with the bull centaurs, and they have strength 4 as well. So they just helps the regular dwarfs, and it makes them much more stronger. And if they level up, they can get mutations. Okay, the mutations are strong within themselves, but with the Chaos Dwarfs, I hate them. So that's the problem with the dwarfs as well. If they are just doing their self things, they can work fine. Wrestle. You have to use the wrestle in this case. Both player will go down. If it doesn't use, both of them will go. No, actually the dwarf didn't go down if the guy didn't use the wrestle. With a blitz. Yeah, it's a really slow speed. This whole match is slow within itself. With the
Nuffle is smiling on those blocking dice balls.
Nuffle's always smiling, Jim. You just don't always know which side he's supporting.
It's a 1 die, but yeah, it worked. Those peasants are extremely weak. They are weaker than the regular linemen for each and every human team, and I don't know why. The positionals aren't that strong. Of course, they can have 4 blockers, 4 block skills, and 4 wrestle from the beginning of the season. But as I mentioned, it's not the same to have 8 block skills as the dwarves actually have. So I don't know. Or the Norse team has. Yeah. There you can. It's a simple 2 die.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
We have to hit this. And after that, it's possible to blitz the ball carrier actually from behind. And it's a 2 die. Yeah. Here comes the blitz.
This could be a sack.
And it is another sack. Who will get the ball? Follow him to get the ball. But, okay. It's awful. It's a push. And here comes the 1 die rolls. All the players. No. With the chain block thing, all of them can become a 2 die. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, the dwarves just can't pick the ball up. I'm really tired now. It's extremely late here again. I don't know why did I say this in each and every match. I think I can play only in the late night, so a lot of dwarfs hanging in the grass.
Sure do like an aggressive bug.
They call it wrestling.
But most of them will stand up as well. They have really thick armor and a thick skull as well. Now can we get the ball? It's on 2 die to defend. Yes.
Come on, guys, together.
Yes, it worked. Another KO. Okay. One more man advantage. And the ball came out to the right side. That's amazing. This guy has only agility 50-50 pickup. The stand-up is needed. It's a 50-50 pickup. Can he do it? This guy can just run around, so on the right side it will be safe for him, but it's far away. Problem. So we have to have the ball, and he just couldn't pick up the ball. If the guy goes down, and he does. Stay. Yes. It's a 2 die on the frenzy guy. And it worked. If you follow it, you can step back for the ball.
Pick up the ball. Apparently it's more difficult than it seems.
Would I change anything in this play? Maybe I wouldn't reroll that with the dwarf because it was the last reroll for them. And there are 3 more turns, so... Why does these knights have catch? I just can't understand. They doesn't have the agility for it. They just can't throw the ball. They doesn't have pass skills either. Why would you pass the ball? Maybe the handoff? Catch helps you in the handoff? Okay, we have to tackle the guy, and it's not impossible, but it's not easy either. And this is my this is the dwarves attacking time. This half they wanted to receive the kickoff, so in the second half they have to kick it.
Gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
The attacker has an assist.
Yes, he has, and it can help, and it worked. But I can't have the guy now with the ball. Yes, it's a 2 DGFI and a 1 roll. And as you can see, you will need
Players about to get punched above
that
and
reroll which is missing now, because last turn you have to reroll the ball pickup. Yeah, now we have to try it. Do we have to try it?
They'll need to get rid of the ball now there's pressure on them. They let the ball through their toes.
Yes, and it worked.
Counter-strike.
The 1 die rolls. Most of the time it won't help you. But it's not easy to score for the dwarves in 2 turns from there, actually. If the knights can put some tackle zones on them, they just can't score from here. They can pick up the ball and throw it, maybe? Yes, it's a pickup, but where do you want to throw it? For them? Maybe? Okay. That double skull just didn't help this move, because we have to pick up the ball, put to a risky space, and throw it. Of course, it's a chance, but the double skull and the luck of the reroll just made sure that it won't work. That's a little bit annoying. Charles is out. And now the dwarves has to put some players near to the end zone, and the double skull. These double skulls are so rare, actually. You have one on 236 chance to roll one. Which is not bad, but okay, now let's see. Can the knights score? Because the dwarves just can't. It's impossible from that range to score. The dwarves are slow. Now maybe the knights can. Okay, 2 tackle zones on the ball. We have to pick it up, and it begins with the dodge. Begins with a dodge. Maybe if I can hit a 1 die there against that dwarf, I can push him to the ball. That doesn't have much sense. And I have to begin it with a... I don't know. I have to begin with a dodge. Can I do it? And the answer is there. It's a no. With a reroll. Oh my god. That was unlucky. Really unlucky. Of course, as I mentioned, the dwarves just can't score in this half. But now it's sure that the knights can't either.
Come on, guys, together.
Can I pass at least for 1 star player points?
Starting to look a little uneven.
It's great, Jim. I
And
smell
this guy has wrestled.
get bloody.
Oh dear. But as the saying goes, today's player, necromancer
Shit.
Hodder.
Okay. There are 3 KOs and a kill. That won't help the Breton team. That is scary now. For the second half. It's really scary. What is the next move?
Grab them and turkeys and relax. We're gonna be here for quite some time.
Just the blocks. Yeah, forget the ball. You have a 0 chance to pass. Not 0, but almost 0. To pick it up and pass without.
That's a take.
Yeah. That is the end of the first half for the dwarfs, I think. Now we can see what can the knights do in the last turn. These are okay. These knights just can't beat a couple of dwarfs. How can they beat a dragon? They are Avengers, yes, but actually they just can't beat a dragon, as I see. Maybe with the new blocker. 0-0 now. We can't see a touchdown, but there is a dead player, and only one KO'd player can come back, which is huge.
They simply have a better dock, or they hit harder.
2 players down is hard to come back from. We'll need some subs. This needs to be a hell of a catch.
Now the dwarves has to put their players to a defending position. With the lots of guards which they can level up their linemen, as I remember the strength is available for them with skills. So with a lot of guards they can be really scary at the line of scrimmage in the late season. But now they are just regular strength 3 agility 2 players, so of course they have block, so the both down will protect them. Until these dwarfs decide where to stand in this very important first round of the half. I can tell you something, can I? Not really. What is my prediction for the whole season? I think there are a couple of teams that I can play much better with, and there are a couple that I didn't use ever earlier. So if I have to tell you something now, I can
First touchdown.
that the Dark Elves, the Skaven,
Head off this
the Lizardmen, and maybe the Wood Elves
so just for fun.
can be the favorites. This is my prediction. The Chaos can get close as well,
That is a catch. So I scored a touchdown.
but who knows? Just like the Orcs in the long term. And that under and he's injured too.
Carrying that scar around for the rest of
No long term. Okay. But this guy was a wrestler as well. Come on. That armor won't protect you at all. Not against rocks. It's a 2-9. That is a stun at least. I wanted to say that without the armor breaks, it's not easy to break through a dwarf line. The shield wall. Yeah, some kind of cage on the right side of the field.
Ah, good. He's got the ball. It's always in
You don't have to run there immediately, especially not on the sideline because they can come for you. These bashy teams, like the dwarfs, can be so just uninteresting to watch. Is that bird like uninteresting? Yeah. It's not about the bashing. The bash is fun and fine, but if you just can't do anything but bash,
decisive.
it can be a little bit boring
This player keeps on going
to watch and to play
and
too.
going.
Yeah, not much happened.
Those players are very close. Smells like a fight is about to happen.
Is the assist gonna be enough to come out on top?
No, it's not. Walton is not out.
Following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
I wanted to show you the whole replay because the decision making is not easy in this game. Of course, if you watch it within the game, the replay system works only for the moving players, and you just realize that it's really fast, but it's not. You have to decide a lot of things. You have to think about a lot of things. As you can see, dwarves can outnumber really easily the knights, and if these knights were, for example, elves or Skaven, they could just move the whole field to the left to unbalance it for the left side and immediately turn back with a hole and put the dwarfs, all of them, to the left side. But now they are just humans, So they just can't turn back so easily.
They're gathering around that lone player. Like
And now the dwarves can outnumber them as well. So they doesn't have to put all of their players on the left of the field. That's a 2-die to a 1-die.
haha, here's some friends.
It's a push, and after that a 1-die. And it's a skull. They have to use the wrestle to save themselves. There are two dice rolls. Yeah. If all of the knights will go down, it's just almost impossible to solve this puzzle. How can you beat these dwarves? You have to outmaneuver them, but it's not easy with the humans. Especially with these ones, because the lineman has agility 2 only, and they doesn't have any interesting skills to open up the defending dwarves. Now, yes, and what's the move now? Do I want to dodge away with someone and throw the ball? Actually,
This player likes to be
that can be a play, but it's not a safe one at all. And actually, you have to stand up and run forward and throw a longer pass after that. There maybe I could use this guy to blitz, and after that throw a shorter one. Yeah, those guys will catch me.
If the player is pushed here, it will finish in the public. And in general, fans are much more dangerous than players.
And the pass is nice.
Followed by a great pass.
Okay, now the Knights has a huge chance to score. I have to admit that they have a huge chance. Of course, if that frenzy player just stand up, then the dwarves can have a 2-die on this guy and a 1-die on the ball carrier. Good luck, it's not. Yeah, it works. I saw it back in that time as well, as I see. And now it's a 1-die. Why do I just blitz or hit all the time with the frenzy player? These damn fan players. Okay, you just can't follow him.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
It's 2-die with 2 GFIs. That can be good.
The attacker has an assist.
It would be easier to kill one of these peasants, but they are just really tough.
That player's going for
We have 2 GFIs for that. And word.
He'll need to get the ball forward.
And now it's a 2-die. You will sack it.
Put pressure on the ball.
And maybe we have the chance to attack back. Okay, it's another KO. It's more important than it looked like. It's not just a tackle, but got a KO as well. And the ball! It was a perfect throw in for the dwarf. It's almost a pass forward. What can I do now? I don't have the ball. It is in an extremely bad space, and I have only 6 players on the field. Not more. The dodge worked, and the block as well, but as I mentioned, now these guys have to run around the dwarves to have the ball, and it's not easy. Okay, that's not the pickup you want to use, but actually it didn't look that bad. Does they have any? Okay, that's a dodge. It's worse than that. But does they have any other chance? This guy just couldn't step away from the opposing team in the last turn. Maybe this is the move. No, do not dodge it. Why do you want to dodge it? It's exactly 3 rolls. Okay, the safer one. You just can't pick up the ball. But if the dwarves can have it. Yes, now the knights have the ball. That is a thing. Now the dwarves have to sack it again. And a couple of players of the dwarves are totally outplaced, outmaneuvered themselves from the line of scrimmage. They don't have the ball now. Actually, we can put a tackle zone to the ball carrier, and with it, it's a 2-die for the frenzy one, for the throw slayer, or much worse. Put some tackle zones and some helpers in place. Can you pick up? No.
Well done, little fella.
For second with the reroll. But this guy has actually agility 3 because he was a runner. It's not safe, but of course the knights are a little bit away.
Absolutely have to stop him, or whatever. them down.
It's a stun. And the ball is out. How can we fix it? Fix the situation with those couple of knights. Okay, that word. Of course, defend again, save that guy's ass. Okay. Those bashes are fine.
The attacker has an assist.
They can have the ball. No!
What's happening? Oh dear.
And this is a blitzer, the most expensive player. 2 deaths in 1 match. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what would be the nice result for the Knights, but I think they should be happy if they can just protect their end zone without a touchdown.
Oh, the ball has been lost.
But these ball pickups, guys, do not roll it for again. Yeah.
Forget the ball. Just try picking out a few whacks.
With those pickups, actually, they put the ball in a more safer place behind the hole. There is a beautiful line, but you have to use a stunty player for that because this guy won't run through. Neither that one. Maybe I would have could do that. The Wardancers can especially easily run through this kind of stuff, and the stunty players can too as well. Okay. This was a little bit surprising. And there he runs. Yeah, put a tackle zone on that guy. But it's a 2-die roll again. Can they do it?
Are you kidding me? You can't run. Don't try that kind of move.
Hát ez nem fog átérni. I mean, this guy just can't get through the field in time.
Unity is strength.
And the energy. Oh, Jesus.
We still got players hitting each other.
He's out as well. That is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4 players, and with that, 2 of them are this weak peasants. And here comes the yeah, it's just impossible to score with 3 regular human guys. It would be an interesting move with at least
Random
one throw team or with the
Here comes the ball, Jim.
game.
Aimed at a player.
Probably, Jim. Although they'd be trying to kill the target with the ball.
14th round, and that kick in
Good job
or
the crowd are useless
throw
at
in.
throwing, then.
That's why they're in the stands, not on the field.
Okay. I just can't imagine that the dwarfs won't score. Maybe if they doesn't put their players in the right position, but it's another stun. It is almost end. Yes, it was a really short turn. But the Breton team hasn't much chance.
Now's the time, Jim. One of the teams got to play hidden up their collective sleep.
No,
Then they
that's
need
not the
action
move.
before time runs out.
But as I mentioned earlier, you have to take some risk to handle it.
Night.
And a KO.
Really, don't let them.
Jesus.
You can take your head.
Almost. How much turp is that? How much dwarfs are there? Psst. Maybe. But only with the frenzy. Okay, this guy had. Oh, the fan didn't have either. There is two peasants and a knight. And
Not what you'd expect.
you have to reroll again. I don't know. This is the fourth time. Oh. Now the dwarves have only one turn to score. That is amazing. Of course, the noble knights are fine with this draw because they have the lesser chance. Put a tackle zone on them. Maybe just blitz him out. Now, that guy actually can score if they can have the ball. How can we do it?
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Yes, it is. Now, the other guy has a chance.
Weakness. Here's a rare event, Jim. The dwarves are taking an interest in the ball.
And the handoff works as well. Come on, if he can pass the ball, he can score in the last possible turn. You have to do it.
The last minute pass. But will it go anywhere?
And it worked.
Moving the ball really well.
And it worked. With that, he can just run in with 2 GFI. Yay! And it's done. The last move of the half was the touchdown. It was almost 0-0 for the whole match, and Nuffle just smiles on the dwarf team and turned back his face to them. It is end of the match. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I will wait for the MVP. Beardy Kegs beat the Dragon Avengers 1-0. As you can see, the Troll Slayer just got the MVP, so he will receive 5 more star player points. And this guy, who is a blocker with a Russell, has 5 star player points as well. So have a nice one. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a little bit different as the other videos, but I wanted to try this thing as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you want to see the next match, and you can like it too. Have a nice day. See ya later.